Oke, tahan lagi guys, tahan tahan. Gua ini dulu guys komennya. Oke, udah mulai nih ya. Oke, Bahrain ini lagi megang bola nih. Nice. Ngelag kocak. Tapi sorry kan ngelag guys. Coba kocak. Nggak usah pakai komen lah ya. Nggak usah pakai komen lagi. Nah, gini aja nih. Malik Rizaldi ini baru loh. Pelanggaran nih. Ini Malik Rizaldi ini baru nih ya, baru main guys. Gue baru lihat loh. Waduh. Ini bolanya ke Indonesia lagi nih, cuman dijagain guys, jagain dua back. Ketrauin ya. Nah, gue pindah sini dah. Jauh tuh kalau sini jauh. Nah, ini lah. Nice. Untung nggak penalti guys ya. Oke, Indonesia. Nice. Ya, tutup guys. Ini Bahrain ini banyak dramanya ini guys ya. Acting cedera mulu coy. Dari tadi loh, dari babak pertama guys. Nice. Oh, pelanggaran guys. Nah, coba gua gedein suara ini ya, suara apa namanya? Suara ini nih guys. Kecil lah ya.
Telling off from the headmaster like referee Ahmad Al-Kaf. Martin Pice. Alright man, going back into Emmanuel, who comes away with the football. Through the hole, but it's a white shirt that profits from that. Ilgers. Eliana Reinders. Like the light for Sandy Walsh.
Oh, nice.
Didn't go up there, but chance in the middle of the park.
Oh, nice.
Tom High to play it near side. Malik Saldi.
Tuh, Malik ini Saldi guys. Baru tuh ya.
Correct sort of idea, but just a little bit too much weight in the pass. Very little to do in the first half from the Indonesian attack threat.
Kayaknya Malik ini Saldi ini jadi penyerang ini kanan kayaknya guys. Oh, sayap kanan ya.
Suddenly looked up and found Ragnar Orotman going in front of him with just him to beat from 7 yards. As the ball bobbled around. Marhoun, far side. Madan. Verdonk. Nice ball as well. Right, just won't get there. Marhoun again. Could see what he wanted to do. Shape it onto his right foot, but his first movement sent him a little bit off balance. You watch it here. He brings it down okay. But then he just knocks it away, just slightly going backwards, which means it's always on the rise. Dalecic. Lidho. Hilgers. Indonesia trying to play football out, but they've caused themselves their own problems there. Marhoun trying to get away. I can understand the frustration on that near side there, because Mahdi Abdul-Jabbar thought he'd stolen the march, but with the throw. Abdullah Al-Khalasi. Chance for him to whip it in. A little bit of body. Headed away not convincingly by height. Rizaldi battles away, but
nice.
Going tries to come away. Slide in there by the man that still retains his headband from the clash of heads in the first minute, Walid Al-Hayam.
Langsung main nih Liano.
Reinders. Launch the ball long. Just again, just overstretching, you fancy. Place for Zwolle in the Eredivisie. First cap for him as well, so he's on debut. And I'm wearing 23 for Indonesia. Alvin Verdonk ushering his man off the ball illegally, according to our referee. Al-Hayam tries to play it down the line. It's not about a cute flick. It's a little bit. There's a lot of ingenuity and guile around that man in your picture, Mohamed Marhoun. And it's very interesting, as I say, throughout the first 45, if you haven't been with us, he's really up against the right side of a back three. Mies Hilgers, who's on his international debut, wearing the 2 for Indonesia. And it's been a
Keren ya,
solid
pakai
trial, and there's been
ini keren guys,
no
pakai
reach in some of the challenges from Kyrgyz.
komentatornya bahasa Inggrisnya keren guys.
Got it home. Galloping forward. Through it. Keeps it in play. Emmanuel in front of him. Underlapping run from Verdonk. Good covering by Bernardi.
Nih gue pakai audio aja lah guys ya.
Shin Tae-yong walks back to the bench there with the look of a man that might want to make more changes. Madan Emmanuel. It's this. Kyrgyz. Reinders. Well, the young man from Oxford United, Marcelino Ferdinand, who's yet to see the light of day at Oxford United,
Ya lepas bolanya.
is being ready to come on. Baram. The line by
Nice.
Hayam, but Kulasi couldn't keep it in play. Well, Marcelino Ferdinand
Oh ganti
takes over
Malik
from
ya.
Malik Rizaldi.
Malik Rizaldi ganti Marcelino guys.
A lot expected of this young man, but still a very young man. He is on for his 29th cap, I think. 3 goals. Straight into the action to put pressure on. Bernardi. Eliano Reinders.
Kayaknya Sintayong tuh nyobain ya Malik Rizaldi tadi guys.
It's this.
Ini langsung diganti sama ini ya. Marcelino.
Different structure to Indonesia at the moment. Nice flick. Ferdinand finds Reinders. Kyrgyz. Played by Jenna. Keeps a little bit of composure. Thrown into the game somewhat. Headed away on the edge of his own box by Al Hayam. Poor first touch by Abdul Jabbar. Through it. Indonesia making a fist of the second half here. Verdonk. High gives the ball away. Emmanuel. Madan Emmanuel. It's asking a lot for Abdul Jabbar. And it says place it all the way back to Martin Pais. Well, that goal just in injury time at the end of the first half has seen a different look in Indonesia. Calvin Verdonk, he's got support here. Clips ball in, good header away by Haram. Struik goes in with a challenge, but got the wrong end of a challenge there with Bernardi. So I can't believe that it's not free kick Indonesia's way.
Gila, sadis ya.
Just that moment there in that camera shot of the face of Rafael Struik, of the realization that he wasn't getting the verdict. If a picture could paint 1,000 words,
Nih kayaknya Bahrain ini mau ganti pemain guys.
it just needed 2, which was simply, why not? Well, we got some changes coming the way, and it's going to be Hussein Abdul Karim Abdul Aziz coming on in just a moment. He was getting ready. Through it with a chance to try and get in behind Emmanuel, who defends stoutly. Haram. Madan. Abdul Jabbar loses out. That's good play by Rito. Nice to set Oraman going away, the goal scorer. Lovely twist and turn. Put it in the right area. Is Emir of
Kosong
Bahrain left
kemarin
themselves
sayang guys ya.
completely in the changing rooms at the start of this second half? And that is a wait for the first corner.
Corner ya buat Indonesia guys.
And that is for Indonesia. It is blisteringly warm, 31 degrees here. No sun, no direct sunlight. But I'm getting the cramp stretch. Mari Ramadan. Is about to come on.
Semoga ini guys jadi peluang nih guys.
So is Hussein Abdulaziz. This corner is going to be taken, but young Ali Madan is struggling seriously with cramp at the moment. Bahrain will be looking to the bench. I think there's real dehydration gone on there for that young man, because if we were to get a replay of the moment he stopped on the far side,
Lama bener ya
it's a real
Bahrain ya.
wobble. He wandered on the spot before going down, a bit like a
Wah,
fox
Bahrain
that had
nih
been
banyak
stung
drama
by
guys.
one on the point of the
Tuh,
jaw.
keluar
He
aja
seems to
Bahrain.
have recovered, thankfully.
Nah kan enak.
But still, the first Indonesian corner.
Ini Bahrain ini
Test the
ganggu
rear
konsentrasi Indonesia guys.
It says Ridho and Hilgers at the front post.
Ya.
Lutfala claims above the head of Rafael Struik. Lutfala believes there was an elbow in there.
Ini Bahrain marah-marah guys.
Yeah. Struik was very quick to offer his apologies. Also coming on is Syed Saeed. Well, Mahdi Abdul
Ganti pemain
Jabbar
nih Bahrain guys.
is the first replaced
Di
by
menit
Hussein
64.
Abdul Aziz. Also going off, the man on the yellow card, Ali Haram. Taking the captain's armband, Syed Saeed. Ali Madan also making his way off. Different dynamic for Indonesia, who have opened the second half pretty well. Maidan is the other man that came on.
Nice.
But Indonesia looking very much like Bahrain were in the first half.
Gila Bahrain, ganas
Bit
bener.
left on the midfielder there. Ivar Jenner was a man that was caught late. Syed Saeed is the man that just made a valiant attempt for the ball. Got there when he could. I ran a corner to Ridho.
Indonesia.
Ridho.
Ya ilah
On the feet, the
jatuh
man up
guys.
front, which was Marcelino, had slipped, but now the break is on. Mohamed Marhoun trying to get away from again. It's that hands-on approach again from Mies Hilgers. Just
Miss
up against
Gilger
a canny probe
langsung
with
main.
Mohamed Marhoun, and he has been up a little bit excitable as the debutant, Mies Hilgers. Emmanuel.
Waduh, bahaya
Down
nih.
the line on the far side, can the cross come in? Got it in, but
Nice.
it's a long outstretched leg this time. Jay, it's puts the
Corner
ball
buat
away.
ini, buat Bahrain guys.
Mari Maidan was the man that got the cross in. Kamal Al-Aswad. Saeed heads the ball down. Got a set again though. Al-Sport. Saeed. Time and space here. Lovely layoff. Triggers pull by Bernardi.
Hampir ya.
Just from wide position there with the flying yellow goalkeeper. Kitted away to my left. Pice. I thought there could have been something on.
Untung aja.
I mean, Bernardi. Trying to find Pice's bottom left-hand corner.
Coba gua namain video guys. Gua testing ya bentar ya. Nama video. Kecil-kecil aja ya, jangan besar-besar guys. Tuh nggak bisa ya. Nggak bisa gitu. Nah, nggak bisa gitu.
Defenses have that innate ability to undo themselves really here on show today. A chance to the speculation of the 90 minutes of football. Emmanuel being told to go back this time. Referee Ahmed Al-Kaf. Sure it's in the right place.
Oke, udah menit ini ya, mau masuk 69 guys.
Marhoun the target, headed away by Eliano Riders. Shin-Tae-yong still looks on.
Aduh.
With a degree of concern, you'd say.
Wah, wasit ini nggak adil ya. Wah, wasitnya nggak adil ya.
For Indonesia.
Giliran dia mau ngelanggarin ini ya, nggak pelanggaran tuh.
The armband go. To Saeed Al-Saeed, ball into the box, good header away by
tinggi
high. Vincent Emmanuel has given it a fair old larraping, but without too much direction, one would say. Captain's armband now, as I say, with Saeed, 32-year-old, well over 100 caps and 8 goals for his country. Plies his trays with Al-Qadiyah. Well, 20 minutes of regulation to go. On a steamy night here in Rifa. Marcelino Ferdinand just caught late there by Al-Sport. Just so
gila didorong loh ini Raknar.
It's quite hard to describe the way this game has changed on an injury time goal at the end of the first half. I won't describe it as totally comfortable from Bahrain, but they were so more better, a lot better in possession. They were composed in possession, but they've started this second half almost like a side that fears 2 or 3 goals being put in. A long effort, far too far out. Ibrahim Lutfala drop kicks it long. Only one up front, that's
Wah, wah,
Abdul
wah.
Aziz.
Wah, hampir tuh.
Lovely cushioned header back by
Hampir
Burgers.
aja itu ya, Bahrain.
From being what you felt was in the ascendancy in the first half. Third
Betul
number
nggak?
with a break, is he going to get there?
Ya,
Just
nggak
doesn't quite
dapat
keep
dari
it in
jauh
play.
guys.
From being in the ascendancy in the first half and looking so composed on the football, yes, within really the only shot on target, the only shot I think they had on goal of Bahrain from Indonesia late on in the first half in stoppage time. Bahrain go and equalise, but since the break, Bahrain have, I don't know, I can only describe it as a pugilist, a boxer, feeling a bit of power from the opposition and suddenly going onto the back foot. That's how Bahrain seem to have approached this second half. Whether it's the heat, whether it was the age of the squad taking its toll, there are some elderly players out there. Elderly, he says. To me, they are nothing but young sprocks. Youngsters. Emmanuel winning the ball back.
Boleh juga nih.
It's ball to the ground there by Rafael Struik. Forward, it's going to be shepherded back, although Martin Pikes doesn't really give it's much to do apart from turn it long and forward. Mangoy, Ferdinand. All right, Mangoy carries on his run. Ferdinand
Nice.
fouled in doing so. Play on, says the referee. Real chance on the far side. Struik!
Ooh.
Oh, I say!
Nice.
Bahrain
Rafael
won,
Struik.
Indonesia 2. And the young man, whose
Gila
first touch hasn't been the
Rafael Struik,
greatest
guys.
today, profits from a play on by the
2-1
referee
guys.
at advantage and kills a sublime right-footed shot into the back of the Bahrain net. It's a lovely goal,
Sini.
but Bahrain, timid, I would say this second half has been. Look at this, 18 yards, just cooled
Gila
it.
Rafael Struik ya.
Lutfala.
Boleh guys.
No saves to make in this game. Has had 2 shots on target and 2 go past him. He's had no chance with either. This is a
Langsung
beautiful
shooting
finish
dia.
by the man that plies his trade at the Brisbane Roar. He scores his first
Tuh ya,
goal
Rafael Struik tuh
for the
emang cocok
national
di
team of
sayap guys.
Indonesia. And what a beauty it is too.
Nice.
You're starting to wonder
2-1 guys.
where it's all drifted away for Bahrain.
Kiper pun ini ya
Good
terdiam
record
dia
against
guys pas
Indonesia overall.
Rafael Struik nendang.
3 wins and 2 draws and just 2 defeats in 7 matches. Well, as I say, the last time these two met was that game shrouded in a little bit of controversy when Bahrain beat Indonesia by 10 goals to 0 in 2012.
Saya
Under Peter
3-1
Taylor,
guys.
they needed a 9-goal swing to go through that
Ini tinggal
time
berapa
in the
nih?
group.
25
It looks
menit
as though
kan?
it was going their way until a late equaliser, I think, by Qatar saw them drop out of contention. But they have just moved into this game, and they've just started the second half. Shin Tae-yong, I don't know what he sprinkled in the air, but those Indonesian fans are over the moon, and so they should be. They hung on in there in the first half when that man's Dragan Talijic side looked so composed. And then all of a sudden they've just been on the back foot. I think my analogy of being attacked by somebody with a bigger punch.
Alas skor.
Somehow because they sat back.
Amalut.
Ferdinand was fouled, but the ball broke. Good play on by our referee, Ahmad Al-Kaf. And Rafael Struik on the edge of the box.
Langsung
From his
5
left
back
to his
ya.
right and into corner of the net. And that's a very late challenge, and that one will be a yellow card.
Lah kenapa nih? Kartu kuning.
Substitution there. Ragnar Ora Mangoin goes into the
Orang
book.
Manggon. Kartu kuning guys. Cirakna.
Hayam,
Oh,
That's,
trading dia.
a little bit needless, one would say. I think the man that does the graphics for the yellow card, about 3 paces away from the finality
nice,
of that
bundar.
tackle, could have got the yellow card graphic up. And now he's
Aman
got a
lagi,
chance
aman
to
lagi.
go through. Ora
Gila kenceng
Mangoin.
coy.
Bernard is alongside, lays it back, through it again.
Ya,
Long shot doesn't get it
gagal, guys.
right this time. Lutfala gets the ball up. Moments ago, I was just going to pick out that the ages of the Bahrain side. Bernard
Ini
31.
Bahrain ini udah mulai blunder guys.
And you look at Ali Haram, who's gone off. He was 35. Abdul Jabbar, 33. 35-year-old centre half with the headband on as well. This heat, humidity, is going to take its toll on those legs.
Nonton gocak. Gue lagi nonton ya.
Emmanuel.
Ini suara komentatornya ada nih. Bahasa Inggris. Kagak boleh, kena ban nanti gue. Nanti gue kena ban, Ray. Gue ini aja, suara aja ya, suara komentator. Keren ya, komentator bahasa Inggris jadi keren guys. Kayak nonton di Eropa ya.
Strong header away by Jay Idzes. Bernardi.
2-1 ya, GG coy.
Al Aswad up into the feet. Spin round the corner by Saeed.
Wah, kosong atas.
Big charge on the far side. Can it be kept in? Very close, that's for sure.
Nice.
Excellent work. Ultimately, shot from distance.
Ini kayaknya aman nih. By the way, gue masih aman nih suaranya. Kena copyright dulu. Ini gue suara komentator ya.
Shot from the substitute there.
Kayaknya masih aman, Rin. Emang nggak tahu depannya aman apa enggak.
Al Aswad, substitute was involved in the build-up.
Ini kan gua kan nggak sama ini video gitu. Seharusnya aman sih.
What can Indonesia do now? Ritho.
Iya, game Jepang banyak copyright loh, benar. Ini kan komentator ini ya, bola loh, kan aman.
Abdul Wahab Al Malud is on.
Iya. Nah, mantap. Langsung 5 back ini Indonesia, guys.
Ritho goes back though to Pais. Saeed.
Kayaknya di Cina nih.
Al Mahud.
Gak tahu nih di Cina apa di Aram ya. Kayaknya di Cina dah.
Al-Aswad. Al-Malud being forced back to the halfway line. Pocket of space. Lazy challenge.
Pelanggaran,
Free kick given away.
Di YouTube gua.
Marhoun has find himself in off this near side flank into the middle of the park, trying to make things happen.
Di YouTube aman.
Bahrain. Marcelino Ferdinand. There'll be a change now. Nathan.
Nathan John guys.
Is coming on, and he's going to replace.
Nathan masuk ganti Tom Haye.
Man from Swansea City comes on. Straight onto the edge of the box.
Aduh,
Well, that is a back header that has been
hampir
saved
aja.
beautifully by Pice off of Jay Idzez's head, who's so thankful that his
Hampir guys,
keeper's keeping a watchful eye. Grazed his head.
hampir bunuh
I
diri
don't
tuh.
think it really deflected it too much away. We'll see better from this angle. Kept the same trajectory.
Ada di
He
YouTube,
took the
ada
sting off him
tekniknya
for the
Rin.
keeper, Martin. Tries to get down to.
Tekniknya ada Rin.
We're into the final 10 now. We haven't had a drinks break in the
Bukan
second
copyright,
half.
tidak
It's, not
tersedia.
too long.
Kalau di Indonesia tuh tidak tersedia Rin. Itu ada tekniknya gitu loh.
Hayam lets it go back to Lutfala. Hayam.
Tidak tersedia.
Options near side. Al-Kulasi.
Yoi. Lancar gitu.
Ball in, hits the legs in the middle of the park of Jeddah. Solid challenge. It's been a
Gue
little
pakai
change. I don't know
VPN
if
ini,
you've been aware. In the
VPN
first
Amerika.
half, it was Struik that
Apa
went
Inggris
through
ya?
the
Inggris nih.
centre
VPN Inggris.
of the three-man front line, and Ragnar Mangoen would come in from the left, and those two have swapped.
Aduh, jangan
With
cedera dong.
Mangoen going
Apa
through
ya?
the centre now, and the man holding his rib cage there, the score of the second goal. You know, we showed a lot to the wonderful refereeing talents of the man in black there, I have to say, because Marcelino Ferdinand cut inside and was upended, but the ball broke and he played a lovely advantage, which then fed the ball to the edge of the Bahrain penalty area, where that man being lifted to his feet, Rafael Struik, opened his international account in the senior side for Indonesia with a quite exquisite cold goal from the edge of the 18-yard box. But the game isn't over, not by an absolute long
Tinggal 7
shot.
menit lagi coy. Indonesia menang guys.
Indonesia. Shin Tae-yong will be looking for his side to try and get further up the field of play, not defend too deep, but this free kick by Al Aswad goes into the box.
Nice.
And Pice catches. And the velocity on the ball made him go to the ground, as most goalkeepers all around the world would do so.
Ayo Indonesia ada 7 menit lagi guys.
Drag the man forward, scooping it up, and does so. Ferdinand, beaten by Al-Kulasi. Marhoun, score of that wonderful free kick in the first half. Shea favoured Indonesia. The Riders goes back to Pice, who goes long again, far away from his goal. Headed down by Al Hayam. Saeed, Emmanuel. Being tracked by Tajoyon. In the under-23 championships last year as well. Snapped up by Swansea City in the championship in the UK, in England.
Bahaya nih ya, Bahrain megang bola nih guys.
He's in there to do exactly that.
Nice.
Break it up, win it back, keep possession, and allow Calvin Verdonk to play it straight to the feet of the right back. Vincent Emmanuel, back come Bahrain.
Wow.
Phil Ball looking for the man on this near side, who was Al-Kulasi. Well, at the break, or certainly at the end of 45 minutes before injury time was coming, your commentator, a bit like Mohamed Marhoun's goal, didn't see it coming from Indonesia, the great comeback. Coming on though is Hashim Sayed.
Oke, 5 menit lagi guys ya.
It's replacing Vincent Emmanuel at the back. But I think he'll be more forward, that's for sure. By Ridho. Gulasi.
Oke, Bahrain megang bola lagi
He's
nih
going to
guys.
get it back. Can he get the crossing? Gets away from his man rather easily.
Nice.
It's a shin of Jenner that puts it away for a corner.
Ini Cornell ya,
Just
buat Bahrain
take it
guys.
up another level.
Gila 6 kali loh ini
And they make one of these
Bahrain
count.
Cornell guys.
It in. Free header for Idzes, who gets it a long way away.
Nah.
Short pass. Real chance
Indonesia
here for the
juga.
break now. 2 against 1.
Nah, kosong tuh.
Ferdinand.
Ya, Marcelino guys, ragu-ragu
That's what
guys.
his manager would expect because the ball wasn't in front of him. Just held it up nicely. He's the youngest ever player for Indonesia making his
Ya, ragu-ragu
debut.
Marcelino.
Marcelino Ferdinand.
Telat bener.
His goal scorer, I
Aduh,
should
bundar
say.
ini
17
mati
years and
guys.
9 months.
Mas.
He's a little bit of a cult hero in Indonesia.
Ya, Marcelino guys ya.
Said. Bahrain starting to get into the territory of pop it forward and see what falls out of the sky. Hayat. Said again. He's got space to turn. Indonesia are back behind the ball. Trying to work it down there. Right, cross comes in.
Mas.
Jenna with the clearance on his near side.
Oke, Indonesia.
Ball's gone out of play.
Tuh ya, kurang wasitnya guys.
98 minutes have now elapsed.
Ini wasitnya ini ya, kayak lebih ke mihak ini Bahrain
The
guys.
long throw. Abdul Al-Malud is a man that struggled to pick the pieces up.
Ah, kosong,
Running
aduh.
behind here. Little layoff. It's a nice
Oh,
layoff.
nice.
What a block that is by Hilgers. That time the shot came in from Humaidan.
Wah,
Still
bahaya.
there. Shot across the face of goal.
Bahaya coy.
And again, he has to be a man of the match, I think, if you're an Indonesian fan. Jay Itzes has been pretty impressive at the back.
Oke, Witan masuk guys.
Witan
Witan
is going to come on
Sulaiman.
for the goal scorer, a potential match winner.
Ganti Rapeswing kayaknya.
And that felt straight.
Oh iya benar ya.
What a finish it was too. Really was quite sweet way to open your account for the senior side. Throw into the box again. Witan with his first touch. It's not the best he's ever done. Second one's a little better. But
Pelanggaran
he's given
mulu
away
nih.
a free kick in a terrible
Gila
area.
wasinnya.
His first touch just spooned the ball back, up in the air, span back towards zone penalty
Iya
area.
wasinnya guys.
And then in his absolute excitement to get the ball away, he's given away a free kick. And again, Mahoun is the man that's caught on the follow through. He's the man that scored from 36 yards.
Lumayan coy.
Will he be the man that scores from 22 yards? We've got 6 additional minutes to
Bener
play
gol
here.
ya.
Shin Tae-young points, but cannot do anything about anything on the field of play now. Dragan Tarajic really does want this one to nestle in the back of the net. It'll salvage a point if it does. First minute of stoppage time. Marhoun stands over it. Said stands over it. Al-Hayam stands over it. This is going to have a bit of pace, you fancy, upon it. would say too
Mudah-mudahan
close for
nggak
an
gol
up
ya.
and down.
Mudah-mudahan nggak gol kayak Bahrain guys.
Al-Hayam walks away. Saeed just positions the ball. Mohamed Marhoun, score of that cracker in the first half. Witan Suleiman, it's the draft excluder behind the wall. Keep your arms tucked in. You've had a strange few seconds that have led to this free kick. Marhoun. And Humaidan. Marhoun through the wide.
Nice. Nggak gol guys.
Indonesia free, sigh of relief. And Witan Suleiman will just hope his next few touches don't result
Ini
in
wasitnya
causing
bener-bener
his
lah
team
guys.
any worries.
Dia lebih ke mihang ini ya Bahrain ya.
Good metre and a half wide of Pais's right post. Blinders.
Mana hati ini wasitnya.
Puts the ball away. It's a free kick.
Wah gila wasitnya.
Ahmad Al-Kaf presides over this game. Al-Malud
Nah,
and co give the possession
yeah,
away. Hayam wants to get this moving. We're into the 93rd minute, a minimum of 6 to be added on. What a difference 45 minutes can make. A game where Bahrain were composed, they were leading from a fantastic free kick from Mohamed Marhoun. To a side that were, they were industrious, they were resilient, they worked hard, but they hadn't created anything.
wah,
Indonesia.
yang kartu merah.
Really silly challenge there
kuning
by
aman, guys.
Marcelino Ferdinand. Again, it's striking range. Why he's diving in from behind Saeed there, I don't actually know.
Ini Marcelino nih emosian orangnya.
It's a striker's challenge.
Udah
midway inside his
emosian.
own half.
Tadi apa namanya? Membangun serangan lama tadi ya.
But then in
Emosian
stoppage
dia
time,
orangnya guys. Marcelino.
not the most concise bit of play at the end of the first half. Saw Marhoun's free kick equalise when Ragnar Mangoin swept in a ball that fell nicely at his feet 7 yards out. But he equalised in the second half. Bahrain have looked timid compared to the side I saw in the first half, and Indonesia better side from the break onwards. Saeed into the wall. Witan Suleiman comes away. Just
Aduh nggak dapet guys.
doesn't have enough on it, but forces Bahrain into clearing the ball. Out in there, Walid Al-Hayam puts the ball out of play. There'll be no hurry to get this away. We're into the 95th minute. We've seen some goals tonight. One Scruffy has a chance here. Shot goes in. Mutfala saves safely at his feet. Al-Kulasi's got to get this ball forward. Saeed. Going long, cross field. Melvin Verdonk with the header away.
Oh, pelanggaran lagi ya.
Your hands down, Nathan to Johan. Swansea player there. Hands all over the back of Al-Malud.
Menang Indonesia menang guys.
Al-Malud gets the ball again.
30 detik lagi menang ya.
Still there working the ball out. Good block on the far side by Verdonk. Humaidan.
Aduh.
Saeed.
Nice.
It says with the
menang,
clearance. Now we're waiting to see how long it's going to be added on at the end of time. Added on. Orat Mangoin
Tuh, kan nggak
offended.
pelanggaran.
Referee says it was a foul.
Pelanggaran.
The man in your picture pointing to the
Nah,
spot there. He's had a
Indonesia udah
great
pasti
game,
menang,
Ahmad
guys.
Al-Kaf.
Udah ini 6 menit.
Kept a very good authoritative performance on here. Marcelino Ferdinand trying to race on. Lutfala stays at home.
Penalti.
Bernardi
Gak
gets
penalti
across.
guys.
Well, we're into time added on at the end of time added on now. Desperation will creep into the Bahraini side.
Sayang nggak penalti dah dia.
Show home with the ball back. Pace thumps it clear.
Gue bener lah wasit nih guys. Dia lebih ke mihang ini Bahrain.
Here on match day 3 in Group C. Al Hayam. Umaidan.
Ini udah 6 menit loh, belum habis ini.
Almost a minute added on again. Ball in. Drops at the feet, real chance. Well, that is defended of the highest quality there by Jay. It's just literally
habis lah sih waktunya sih.
As we move into the 98th minute.
Wah, goblok ini wasitnya.
And they are checking for a possible penalty.
Oh, enggak aman.
The check is over.
Penalti guys. Wah, wasit deh, bener-bener dah.
Shot will come in, blocked again. Body's on the line now.
Buang. Nah, depan. Nah.
Witten Sulaiman on the break. Marcelino Ferdinand to his right. Bit of a heavy touch there.
Depan, aduh kena kaki.
Great defensive work.
Ya ampun.
Finally cleared. We're into the 98th minute. There would have only been 96. We've had 2 minutes added on already. At some point,
kena kaki.
the Omani referee will look at his watch and decide that that's enough. A little glance down there by Ahmad Al-Kaf.
Ini udah 8 menit loh. 98 menit gitu. Padahal penambahan waktu 6 menit loh.
And who's there but Jay? It says to put the ball behind for a corner.
Gila wasitnya guys.
The 99th minute. You fancy this really is
kayaknya wasitnya kena sarang ya. Kena sarang Indo guys.
To try and grab something out of this. Something their second half performance hasn't deserved, but their first half performance did. Balas Watt with the delivery. Flicked out, and it's in! Oh, how late can you be? Marhoun scores from 36 yards in the first half, and then in the 99th minute, he scores from 36 inches or less.
Waduh.
Bahrain 2, Indonesia 2. How costly has that been? Marhoun with a double.
Wah, wasit ya, bener-bener dah wasit.
One from distance and then one from no distance at all.
Offside ya? Ya nggak offside ya, kayaknya nggak offside dah.
The flick on at the front post, beautiful from Hashim. And Marhoun,
sama tuh.
the darling of Bahrain. Well, I said Bahrain were in the ascendancy in the first half. Indonesia in the second half. And if you have that,
ini nggak benar ya asli dah.
With a level game, and that's where we are at the moment in the 100th minute.
Guys.
Not quite sure where all the extra minutes have been added on after the 6 minutes were added on. But that is in the eye of the referee.
Wah, wasit ya. Bener-bener wasit
There's a
guys.
lot of consternation, I think, regarding the time added on. There's a red card
merah,
to one of the
merah guys.
Indonesian
Sintayong
backroom
kartu
star.
merah, gila wasit.
But even during my commentary, and I'm a long way away from the pitch side or the pitch itself,
wasitnya.
I was concerned where the
Indonesia
extra minutes
lawan
come
Paris,
from, but you play until the final whistle. When that final whistle goes, that is it. And Indonesia gave away a corner. The referee says that's enough. Well, what a dramatic game of football we've witnessed here. Well marshalled by Ahmad Al-Kaf. Goal on 15, 36 yards out. Mohamed Marhoun rifled it in when everybody thought he was going to clip it in. He drilled it in from
Gila,
36 off the
98
underside of
menit
the
itu
bar
ya.
into the back of the
Masih
net.
belum habis
There'll be
guys.
lots of arguments and discussions to go on. Indonesia, well, they
98
just
menit
dug in.
guys.
They didn't really play well, but right on the stroke of half-time in stoppage time, a little ball into the box, deflected a couple of times and fell sweetly at the feet of Ragnar Orotmangoen to turn in for 1-1 at the break. But the second half, Bahrain disappeared.
Mafian
The
ya.
side that was in the
Daping
first
mafian
half looked
guys.
timid. Indonesia took the upper hand, and quite rightly, on 74 minutes, a nice play on saw Struik put it in for 2-1, and then right at the death, at the end of the game, in time added on,
Aduh, dua sama
Marhu
lagi.
tapped in for 2 apiece. It's finished here at the Bahrain National Stadium. Bahrain 2, Indonesia 2.
Kecewa wasit ya. Kecewa guys. Nah, liatin dulu ya. Ini Indonesianya lagi komplain ya. Guys. Masalah ini ya. Kan seharusnya udah habis waktunya. Dia belum tiup peluit dia guys. Sintayong kartu merah gitu ya, kan nggak adil tuh guys. Wah benar-benar ya ini wasit ya. Wah berantem nih guys. Wah benar-benar ya. Wasit. Bayangin aja guys, kan penawar waktunya 6 menit ya, cuman wasit belum niup peluit gitu, sedangkan waktunya 98 loh ya, kan nggak wajar loh guys. Oke lah guys, 2 sama guys ya, kecewa guys, wasitnya kecewa gua. Oke bye bye, thank you guys.